Hi, I am Mrs. Sarah Higuchi, and I will be your 8th grade math teacher at Elevation this year. I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about myself. I was born in Arkansas and lived there most of my life, but attended Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri, graduated in 2005 with my bachelor's degree in elementary and middle school math education, and then went on to work on my master's through the University of Missouri in Columbia the following year. I started my teaching career in 2005 and taught in an elementary school in Lee Summit, Missouri for 3 years. Then in 2008, I moved to Denver and got married, and also landed a job as a math teacher at Challenge Middle School here in Denver. I also taught for 1 year at Thunder Ridge Middle School as an 8th grade math teacher. So I'm starting my 16th year here at Elevation. A little bit about me personally. I love my family, and they are the main reason why I applied for this job this year. My husband, Eric, is a clinical informatics nurse at Children's Hospital. My oldest son, Thomas, is 8 and starting 3rd grade next week. My middle child, Henry, is 6 and starting 1st grade. And my youngest daughter, Caroline, will turn 2 in October. And I also have a dog, a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Annie. So when I'm not teaching and when I'm not with my family, I love reading, doing math puzzles and Sudoku, photography, digital scrapbooking, hiking, traveling when it's not a pandemic, scuba, skiing in the winter, and then visiting my family in both Arkansas and Texas. So now I want to talk a little bit about the math resources and the curriculum for this year. So our textbook and our curriculum can be accessed all online through mycherrycreekschools.org and through the Canvas app or the Canvas tile, which I put a picture of on this slide. A large portion of the curriculum we're going to be using this year comes from the Florida virtual curriculum. And there are going to be a few things that we create as a team, or I create as an individual, including videos and assignments. But everything that's not coming from Florida virtual curriculum that I create or that I find, I will put into Canvas so it can easily be accessed where everything else is. And everything will align with the 8th grade math Colorado academic standards and support the needs of all students. So our Math 8 curriculum involves 8 units. I'll just quickly go through those. Linear equations, geometric transformations, linear relationships, functions, linear systems, real number exponents, geometric relationships, and our last unit will be statistics or patterns of association. So as I mentioned, all of the resources can be accessed through Canvas. So when your child logs into their Cherry Creek and goes to Canvas, they can see on the left-hand side of their screen, there's a tab that says Courses, and their math resources will all be in this Math 8 course, okay? So once they get into that Math 8 course, they click Modules, and they will see all the material and all their assignments for that week. And I have them labeled by module and then the dates of that week. So this is an example of what the first week would look like. Materials that are needed in addition to having a computer or a tablet and internet access. Students will also need a spiral notebook to take notes or loose leaf paper, pencils, a camera, phone, webcam, or scanner, or something that they can use to take pictures or submit copies of their notes, graph paper, colored pencils at some point later in the year, and a scientific calculator. It can be a handheld one or it can be an online one. You're probably wondering, when will the learning take place in math? Students will attend one live math class each week, and that will be either Tuesday or Thursday morning at 8 o'clock. Students will have additional videos and assignments each week, and those will be located in the Math Weekly module within the Canvas course. So there will be a lot of learning going on beyond just that one live class. And of course, kids are encouraged to visit me during my office hours for additional help and instruction. There's not a limit to how many times a kid can pop in to attend a Zoom session to get help. They can come every day if they'd like. So the weekly math assignments will also include a pacing guide that my fellow Math 8 teachers and I will create each week. So these will be provided at the beginning of the week, and they will give students an idea of how long they should be spending on these assignments and suggested due dates. Again, these are just suggestions. The pacing guides and the assignments are going to be published on Tuesday mornings at 8 o'clock, and all assignments will be due the following Monday evening by midnight. So they're just suggestions, but it will help, especially with those students who stress out and feel overwhelmed and try to do all the work at once, or students who procrastinate and put it all off to the end. So I'm constantly available to help outside of that live Zoom session on either Tuesday or Thursday at 8. I have office hours every afternoon. On Mondays, I'm available from 12:35 to 2:55, so a very large chunk of time. And then on Tuesdays through Fridays, I will be available from 1:25 to 2:10 p.m. And of course, by appointment if these times don't work. So I know I've given you a lot of information in this brief video, but you are more than welcome to email me, shiguchi@cherrycreekschools.org, if I did not answer your question or you have additional questions. Thank you so much.